All right, we're gonna go on Google Images so we can search up elephant because that's what we're drawing today. And click on the Google Images. We're gonna go click on Tools and press Large. That way, the files that we're gonna save is high resolution. And we're just gonna pick any of these. We'll choose this one right here. So I'm gonna on the right side. I'm gonna click on that one and add it to the photos. So it'll be in our photos. And we're gonna go to Procreate and just choose that top one so it's large, and then we're gonna insert that image of the elephant. What we're gonna do here, what I like to do here is that I like to take out and erase the background, and I do that just so the subject matter, which is the elephant, is more defined when I manipulate this image. I always manipulate these images to help me drawing it, and I'll show you in a little bit how I do that. See right here, I use the eraser tool, and look on the left side where I have it kind of high so I can erase big chunks of the background. And I'm using my finger here because on this eraser you actually need more pressure on the screen, and then I went back to a pen type tip to erase the fine edges of the elephant image here. And to be honest, you don't have to be this crazy about like getting all the background super cleaned out all the way to the edges of the elephant. That's just my preference, but sometimes when I do certain jobs and certain portraits, I do not get all the way to the edges of the subject. I leave a little bit out. It just helps me later on to see where the lines are. That's mainly the only reason why I erase the backgrounds. And plus, I like solid backgrounds, solid colored backgrounds in my portraits. That's just me. Of course, feel free to do what you like. You can keep that blue sky and the trees and the grass area in the background also. But like I said, I do it just so my main subject is more defined later when I manipulate this image before I start drawing it again. And over here, I left the ground, the dirt, just so, the elephant looks like it's not floating. He's more grounded. Here we are, almost to the end of taking out the background. So we're now that that's done, we're gonna save this. We're gonna save it as a PNG. So we're gonna go to that share button right there, that third column, and press PNG, and it'll export. And then I'm gonna save it to photos. That's what I did right there. We're gonna use this app called Poster Shine. It's an app that I use that posterizes the image because that makes it simple for me. So I just color accordingly. So I want to make sure there's only 3, 4, maybe 5 colors that is available there. So I move around this little track under here in the left corner and make sure that there's only 3, 4, or maybe 5 layers. So that's it. And then once that's good, on the bottom right there's a folder right there that I choose, and I just save to album. Now that's gonna go back to our photos again, and then we're gonna go back to Procreate, and I like to choose that screen size, and then we are going to insert image again and insert the image that was redone in Poster Shine. Then I just like to size it close to the original, which I use the dirt over here in the corners to place it. And then I start outlining and coloring. I always color and outline the dark shades first. Remember, per color, each color has to be its own layer, okay? So always press that plus and create a new layer. So like right now, I'm seeing the black eyes and then the black shadings. And then you drag that color from top right into it. When certain parts are skinny like that, are slim, it's not gonna color from just dragging the color in there. So I have to pencil it in. And then you see there where I went back to the original picture of the elephant and hit that N, the letter N button there, and decreased the transparency just so it's a little lighter. But yet I can still see which one is going to be the black or the dark ones. I actually do not use black for this. I use like a really dark blue. So whatever I can see that the dark shadings are, I just go over it lightly, and I don't have to be too detailed. You see there's a lot of lines, especially in the crevices of the skin of the elephant or the trunk. I don't have to color each one of those. Just roughly, see how I sway with the lines right there. Just roughly go through it. It'll still look like, the elephant's crevices and foldings. Okay, so if you see an opening color within that dark shade, outline that one too, because you need that to go through for the following layer, the following next color. Okay, once I've outlined it, drag the color again so it'll fill it up again. And like I said, certain slim areas it's not gonna color, so you have to color it in like I'm doing right here. It's fun. I love doing my type of art like this, and I know it's not revolutionary. People call this, lazy or whatever, but I've been drawing and painting like this since 2005, and I absolutely love it. And me just doing this digitally on Procreate with this awesome Apple Pencil, it's very, very satisfying to me. Like, I can't explain how satisfying and therapeutic. Since 2005, when I started painting, I've always said this to people. It's very, very therapeutic for me. I just love it. I watch shows, I listen to music, podcasts, inspiring things. I can just sit for hours and paint. See, I'm turning off the background color, the image, so I can just see my progress, and it looks good already, just doing the dark colors. That's pretty awesome. I love it. So I created a new layer for my secondary color. So the shadows, you can use black or dark blue, and then something lighter would be after that. See how I just color that in? I know it's over the black, but when I'm done, you'll see that we'll move this orange brown color layer underneath the dark blue one, and it's gonna be perfect. Again, you gotta outline the holes too, so it won't paint. We want those holes because that's gonna leave it open for the following color. Those are the toenails. It's not gonna be that color, so we gotta keep it open. How was your summer, you guys? To me, it felt so quick. I mean, today is August 11 and my daughter started school, first day. She is now a 7th grader. So proud of her. I was just talking about this. I feel like we just went through the whole graduation. You know, she had to sing and make speeches and stuff. And then she took one summer class for entrepreneurship to learn about businesses and stuff, online businesses. That was really, really fun. Everything was online. And today she's back. She's very excited. And she's still online, remote schooling. What's cool about her school is that everything is scheduled as if, they were in person teaching. So every hour, they're like, we need to go back to Zoom, and have a lesson or have a discussion and stuff. And then it's cool. To me, it's cool. She's not just left with, your parents are gonna have to homeschool you with some sort of material from somewhere. Over here, the teachers are online with them and teaching them as if they were in class. So I hope you guys are doing well with, schooling. So over here, I'm just checking, to see if I need to paint and go over any other spots for this color. So I went ahead and went to a new layer for another lighter one. Again, right now everything is sitting on top of each other. See how I put that secondary color underneath the dark blue? Now it makes sense. And now I'm going for a lighter shade, which I'm using this yellow ochre. I've always used yellow ochre and this dark reddish brown. Sorry guys, I completely forgot what that color is called. I used to use black and then burnt sienna and then yellow ochre and then white. But now I'm using dark blue, this orange, brown, red thing, and then the yellow ochre and then the white. But sometimes I use 5 colors and I use really, really light brown, tan type of thing, and then the white. I'm not very good at colors. My brother is always the one who's really on point. He studied color theory and all of that back in college when we were going together. So now, yeah, that yellow ochre sits on top there, but I'm gonna drag it all the way to underneath that dark red orange thing. So I have one, I'm gonna use that light tan brown. So I'm creating a new layer. I'm gonna get into the dirt now. Again, I wanted to do the dirt because I wanted to feel like he's grounded, of course. I didn't want to just draw the elephant. It seemed like he was floating. So I'm seeing a couple of colors on the ground. So I'm doing the darker ones first. I'm gonna color all those first, then drag it on there. And then something a little bit lighter underneath that one. Maybe white. And I'm just gonna go over it. Again, painting something on top of it. It's gonna look funny, and then you just drag it down and move it around in your layers. But I don't like that white right there. I mean, there's no white road, is it? I mean, white dirt. It doesn't look realistic to me. So I'm gonna make it a little, maybe some sort of off-white, still in that brown color. Whoa. See, it does that when it doesn't connect all the way. When you drag your color like that within an outline that you made, that outline has to be closed somehow. It works the same when you do it off the edge of your canvas. And then I just press background and I chose my turquoise. Then right here I created two layers, one for a straight line. When you want to do a straight line, you just hold it, and when you hold it, it'll become super straight. And then I'm gonna sign my name, Humble Modesto. And then I delete that straight line. And there it is, a simple portrait of an awesome elephant. Please subscribe for more art tutorials and hit that like button. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you guys. Be safe and happy.